Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Warhammer 3 Total War as the Lizardmen, Oxyotl playing, well, really a game of two fronts here, defending against the Chaos Forces and trying to expand westwards. It's probably going to be it's going to be like that for the remainder of this campaign, let's be honest with ourselves. But at any rate, we have things to do. First of all, fell cargo over here, could be useful. Barrels of rum, okay. Potion of healing's always good. You know what? That's fine. I'm happy about that. Then we move this way. And tell you what, considering you're fully healed up, we can do a forced march as well. Get you a little bit further along. 1.3 thousand gold to spend. And we shall spend it on... probably some upgrades over here, I'm assuming, yes? No, because we do not have enough, do we? No. Okay, well that's okay. I'm going to save it up for next turn. And this garrison ward hasn't moved. We can upgrade a building. No, not right now. We can put down another Silent Sanctum. That's a good thing, or so I'm told. I'd like to put down one over here. Give me some vision across the mountains. See what's happening, because here I'm going to just attack the Cult of Sigmar and take over most of their stuff. I don't really need one in this area. Shall we say... oh, I'm in forced march, so I can't teleport. Never mind. I thought maybe we could do a quest battle while we're at it. It's a good way to earn a little bit of extra cash, but maybe I can wait until I replace the Skink Javelin cohorts with, let's say, one more Chameleon Skink. And maybe replace... I don't know, do I even want to replace these guys? Not really. Maybe just replace these two with one more Chameleon Skink and maybe one more Croxagor or an Ancient Stegodon or something like that. Increase the quality of the army ever so slightly. But yeah, this'll do. Okay, next turn, here we go. Ready for duty, the Red Skink Chief from before. Tablet of Spawning is now up. How much has that increased our... well, a little bit, but that's okay. We can now perform the Rite of Awakening. Yeah, no reason not to. Let's awaken another Slan Wizard. And this time I think I'm going to go with a Life Wizard. Or Beasts. Nah, Life. Setting up a... well, in my modest opinion, a fairly interesting army for later. I'm gonna move you up. Are you gonna attack Little Cape here? Because if you do, well, I won't be that upset, honestly. It's not too important, but still. Bit rude. Bit annoying, even. Okay. How many more turns of this? Another 4 turns, atop the 4 turns that are, or atop the 5 turns that we already had. Great. Croxagor Ancient. Tactician. Skink Chief, Saurus Oldblood, Slan Wizard of Life. Okay, tell you what, give me this one. Wait one more turn, and then we'll do what we need to. Terrible, just genuinely, just terrible. Okay, ward save for all characters, corruption goes down in all provinces. You know what? Yes. There's one thing the Lizardmen are good at, is getting rid of corruption absolutely everywhere. Name one cold one that's been corrupted by chaos. It doesn't happen. It doesn't exist. Okay, here we said we're going to go with defenses. Yeah, they're going to wait a while on those defenses. That's okay. And this... Okay, what about the agent? Haven't found anything yet. This pearlescent faction is growing in the area. Not a big fan of that. You move, but you will next turn. That's okay. And then... yeah, we're ready. Next turn, we are attacking this army. And we're going to have a field day with it. I promise you that. Let's go. Oh, and I do have enough spawning to summon something else, but we don't have to do it right now. It's a strain on the economy, and I don't really need the extra troops immediately. Maybe next turn, we'll see. And we're back. No vision of the old ones yet, which I just realised it's been a while since we had one of those. Kind of starting to wonder why. Volkmar has... I wish I could... Is there a way to see here? Because if there isn't... Yeah, there it is. Has 11 settlements. No. We're going to have a field day with this. Trust me. This is going to be fun. 11 settlements to cut through. And unfortunately, I have to attack the... What? Okay, I have an idea. If I back out, and then I go around, the tactical brilliance. I mean, really, the tactical brilliance, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna put the banner on these guys just because I forgot to take it out, but yeah, that'll do. Okay. Obviously, if we auto-resolve, we lose half the army. That's not an option. We have to fight manually, and we will. But this will be a significant blow to the Empire forces down here, and after that we'll have a, well, give or take, free reign over at least one of their provinces. There is that second army that's pretty large that I've seen moving about. Don't know exactly where it is, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem. This is interesting. I have the opportunity to take out his reinforcements first. Yeah, it's going to take them two turns. Look at me. Lovely. It's going to take them 2 minutes to get into position. Yeah, you know what? It'd be a crying shame if we don't at least try. I'm going to put Oxyotl like here, just to distract the enemy long enough. But then everyone else is going this way. I don't care too much about the formation right now, because I'm going to position them properly once we've deployed. I'm wondering if he's going to rush me or if he's going to wait. I'm the one attacking. He should be in favor of just waiting. And the reason I'm leaving Oxyotl here is to tank the mortar shells. Let's see if this works. Yep, it's going to work probably. Okay. So this is the edge of the map. That's where they're coming in. Let's deploy like so. 2 of these skinks on the flank. 2 of you can stay in reserve. Sacred Crocs on the flank. Chameleons like so. Actually, not quite in reserve, more like the ranged option. And then like so, and like so. And the cavalry can go here, and then charge in to break the enemy morale at the last moment. Put you on the flank here to get diagonal shots on them. Yeah, that's good. They're just repositioning. Oh, I completely forgot about the fact that he's invisible. Yeah, that's okay. Can't tank the mortar shots if he's invisible. Not really a thing, I'm afraid. Oh, he's become visible now. You reckon I shouldn't have done that? Probably should not have done that, but the battle over here is beginning. Matter of fact, it's about to end as soon as it has begun, so all due honesty, I reckon we're fine. Cast that in about 5 seconds. Is it away? Yeah. And then we can cast this. And that's the enemy reinforcements dead and gone. I mean, pretty much right. Yeah, they're all retreating and they won't make it out of there. Good. So, we can start reforming our lines over here. Sorry. Like that. And then like that. Keep you two in the front. Sacred Croxigors on one of my weaker flanks. And we'll keep the birds in the air like so. I can probably use these birds to attack enemy archers. Although I do have very, very powerful cavalry for that too. Let's see if I need to heal someone. I could heal one of the Crocs. Oh, sorry, one of the Saurus warriors. That'll do. Move! I can't get him out there. They're just going to keep cycle charging him, aren't they? That's okay. He's a tough little cookie. He can make it. Send these guys to help. Should have gone with the unspottable thing. Would have made my job easier. I kind of wanted him to be spotted though to draw out the mortar fire. Now, these guys really don't do a lot of damage, do they? Okay, time to silence those mortars. And I know just how to do it. Yeah, here the rigid structure of an Empire army goes to show really just how inefficient it is when fighting against a mobile force like this. Almost reminds you of Vietnam or something like that. Well, within... for certain things, right? Not exactly a one-to-one comparison. But you know what I mean, like... Let's see... I'm gonna heal you. These guys are taking a... Really? You can't beat the flagellants in a one-to-one fight? Find that kind of hard to believe, but okay. Going after them. These Croxicles are fighting on 3 different fronts, and they're winning on all 3 different fronts. It's the funniest thing ever, man. Alright. Get in there, come on. Yeah, the flagellants are just gonna win. I'm gonna be honest, first time I'm seeing something like this. Really didn't have that much respect for the flagellants, but when you see it, what can I say? Okay, did you... Yeah, this is what I love. They continue attacking. Like, this is one of the quality of life of mods. I didn't need to order them to attack the next unit after they've broken this one. They know how to do it on their own. I don't have to babysit all of the units. They take initiative like that themselves, and I love that. Now, does it doom you sometimes? Yes, but in situations like that, you pay attention, right? And for me, that works out better than having to babysit them all the time anyway, so... yeah. You get the point. I really need to save these guys. Specifically those guys. No. I need you to retreat. Like, completely. Abandon the fight as a whole. Yeah? Okay, that works. He has some unbreakable forces. I know about that. That's army losses, but he's unbreakable, and so are some of his troops. We were always going to take a bunch of casualties. We are fighting against 2, well, 1.5 stacks, but this is the main stack as well, so this was always going to be inevitable, but, you know, all things considered, it's working out rather well. Did we break everything else? Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. All things considered, maybe a bit more losses than I would have liked, but the auto-resolve said, like, we lose half the army, so I'm more than happy with the way this is going to play out. And what do we ultimately lose? It's some of our weakest units that have taken the brunt of the punishment, right? The Saurus Warriors, Skink Javelins, and Skirmishers took a bit of punishment as well, which is fine. Not the end of the world. Okay. 3.6 thousand gold. Man, oh man. I mean, look at this. We barely did any damage to the settlement garrison, but... You know, that wasn't the point. Oh, I need the replenishment, but I'm going to take the money. Replenishment will come on its own. Defeated Volkmar the Grim. Melee attack and defense for melee infantry units. That is, it's not a small upgrade, let me tell you. And a bunch of Regiment of Renown units now that we're at level 23. Okay, so I picked up speed. Didn't help all that much, but let's not talk about that right now. I don't need leadership. Do I need this? Yeah, I do, so let's get HP. Yeah, HP's useful. Wild Heart. Power recharge when casting spells. Yeah, that's very good. Now, over here, I fortunately can auto-resolve. It's not gonna lose any units. That's good. That is very good. Yeah, we're gonna need some time to replenish, but we will have that time. These guys can't make it here in one turn, and if they sally out either direction, we can absolutely take the fight with like half the strength here. And, lo and behold, it's another level up. Let's get more HP. Okay, good. Now, over here, considering you're permanently in, you know... Considering you're permanently going to be taking attrition damage, I'm just going to park you right next to the settlement and rotate with the other guy. At least for now. 6.3 thousand gold. Man, oh man. Okay. I think I want this. Yeah, for 2.8, definitely want that. And then I think I need the walls. Like, maybe not ASAP, but I need those walls. And then the rest I can just invest anywhere else into money-making buildings. Okay, let's take a look at this geomantic web now. The web strength is 2, and as it goes down the line, it's 2 everywhere. Not good. Ideally, you'd like to get it above 2, right? So it has nothing to do with the settlement level, does it? Does it? I think it has to do with, well, it says here somewhere, but... Yeah, there you go. Strength 3, building geomantic pylon and allied settlement. Geomantic spire, geomantic locus. So it's here. One of these that I need to build up. And sort of connect it with a... Think of it like supply lines, right?
The Empire.
Well, we will do that. Eventually. For now, we're staying at level 2 because we have more important things to do. Move out. Oh, and I haven't recruited yet with the spawning thing, but that's okay. Can do that later. Did I forget to move you? I forgot to move him. And do an action with him as well. Alright, we'll do that next turn. Whoops. Okay, moving on. Vision of the Old Ones. We have 4 different tasks. And then... The Brayherd over here is actually doing great work as far as I'm concerned. They're fighting everyone but me, which is how things should be. Yeah. So far, excellent. Okay, Libaras Road. I don't know if I can fight that or not. I probably can, because it's a minor settlement with a very small garrison, and this army isn't very strong. Alternatively, I can go to the Oasis. Yes, I can. I reach it. Just barely, but I can reach it. Or I can go to the capital immediately and, you know, cut the head off the snake, but that's not really going to get me all that much. You know, these guys on half strength, these guys are fairly low. Do you reckon I can merge these two? And then summon another Blessed Sacred Crocs unit. And then attack with this. Because I've upgraded the quality of the army. Definitely. And then, tell you what, we disband one of these to get another Blessed Chameleon Skink. And this greatly increases the overall punching capabilities of this army. Honestly. And then I'm assuming this is one of the missions that I need to complete, which is a problem. And it also means I need to fight here as soon as possible. Yeah, there's no other way. Because of the Vision of the Old Ones, I need to get rid of this army that just spawned. So, yeah. We're fighting over here. Good news, though. It's not a particularly strong army, and it is a field battle. I expect casualties. I don't expect casualties to be low, but I do expect to win relatively handsomely. Scaling damage. Amusing. Okay, first and foremost, where are we fighting? Definitely up here. Oh yeah, this is where I'm forming my lines. So, can't deploy over here. Well, can't deploy everyone over there, but they will have time to reach their positions. As far as you lot are concerned, you can take up firing positions almost immediately. This rock is where it ends, right? So it's not, we can't deploy over there. Okay, good to know. Wish I could like put units up here and fight. That would be a little bit more interesting, but regardless. Get you on the flank too. That'll do. Start deployment. You can move towards the enemy immediately. And then let's get these guys to the front. You on one of the weaker flanks. You as a reserve force there. You're going to be in charge of flanking around the enemy, and you're going to be front and center. And you two, you're going this way, you're going this way. Get you unspottable. I'll start dishing out damage to the enemy if they're going to let me just, you know, hurt a bunch of their units unseen. Lovely. If they won't. We'll still get that damage in. Nothing I hate more than these trees, let me tell you. But, yeah, you got absolutely massacred over here. And guess what? My lizards are faster than your horses. So, mounted yeoman. Whoops. And dead. I mean, just perfect. Look at that. And this time we can get Oxyotl to do a good chunk of damage on the enemy as well, because they seemed content with skirmishing with me, which is a good thing. Yeah, they sent out just an expeditionary force to determine my strength and whatnot. At least that's how I'm going to choose to interpret that attack. And get in behind them and start hitting the Legendary Lord. He doesn't have a lot of... Oh, no, sorry, not Legendary Lord. The Commander. He's not a Legendary Lord, which is exactly the point. Doesn't have a lot of HP, 4.2 thousand. Although it's about as much as my character has, or my Legendary Lord has, but... Yeah, look at that. Shot pierces through both the Witch Hunter, the Master Engineer, and then ends up hitting the drilling gun cavalry in the back.
Fight, men! Fight for our right to live!
Look at that.
Kill everything!
Yikes. And they can't see him either. Yeah, in retrospect, doesn't have that much ammunition. Definitely something I can end up buffing. Because for battles like this where they allow you to just shave off HP off of their units and stuff, it's actually pretty useful. Yeah. That's very good. Okay, well, they're definitely going to be coming towards me now. And tell you what, that's okay. I'm going to position the cavalry to the extreme flank immediately. And maybe tighten the ranks here a little bit. Okay, you still invisible? Yeah. Get out of there just in case. They don't need to see you ever. Now, I don't see a lot of enemy... Yeah, there they are. I was going to say, I don't see a lot of enemy ranged units on the left flank. Probably worth doing this sort of attack with the cavalry all the way around. But 10,000 gold worth of damage, or sorry, 10,000 health points worth of damage done already is rather impressive. Get out of the way. Yeah, so committed the cavalry definitely a bit early. And we're paying the price for it now. Yeah, we're definitely going to feel that in a second. Not great. Could have been done better. These are bayonet rifle infantry. They're not bad at melee at all. That's one of the fascinating things about these modded new units that I've given the Empire. They are very good at melee despite being ranged troops. They're actually like functionally good hybrid infantry. Which, well, you know, can be a bit of a problem to deal with. I can't really get to their flank is the issue. Are they still hitting me? They are, I'm within range. Right, get out of there. Cavalry! Cut our losses, get out. I think we did alright. Loads of damage on the enemy. Just about time to cut our losses and get out of there, essentially. We've done all we could. Okay, a run at those guys. Yeah, cavalry's done for today. Get the amount of smoke! Look at the amount of smoke! Oh, Lord in heaven. Alright, Sacred Croxigors are gonna do really well against the enemy here, though. They're difficult to shoot down, and, well, yeah, the rest is history, I suppose. If you can't shoot them as the Empire, that's your main source of damage. You're pretty much out of the fight. Okay, I need you to move faster and they can see you now, so you don't need to hide. Is there anyone I can heal? I can heal you guys. Definitely worth doing. Get extra damage on him. No, go on, get in there. All of you. We need more damage to cause army losses. Because they're still holding on. That's a bit of a pain. Killing the Master Engineer would have been helpful, but we're not doing enough damage to get rid of him permanently. Well, this might help. Yeah, shattered. There you go. Army losses. Would have been easier if I killed the general, definitely. But this is okay as well. Decisive victory, heck of a lot better than what the Order Resolve would have done. And I want to say relatively low losses too, right? And the cavalry took a bit of a beating, but everything else is okay. Plus, you got to remember we started off with I don't know exactly the percentage at this stage, but we weren't at 100% HP to begin with, so this is solid. Okay, we'll load it back in. 3,000 gold, 4.7k experience. Nice. And second Empire army wiped out. I mean, what more do you want? That was just neat. Okay. Level up. I want the swiftness of Itzel. Will let me escape from some nasty situations where we've been caught before. And then, I don't know, stimulate growth is always nice. I think Wind Blast might also be more useful. Combat, there were a few situations where we could have used it. Money Biddling on the Libarus Road. Okay, problem is he's completely out of movement points. Except, that's not really a problem. Yeah. Let me explain. Consequences of failure. Oh yeah. Not good, not good. Bless Stegodon if we succeed in 10,000 treasure. Definitely worth it. Worth more than most other things I can think of. It's worth it because I can... No! I wanted to do this with the garrison, and then, you know... Ah, that's okay. I mean, he's at least going to be here and able to fight them next turn, so... I suppose it's okay. God, that sucks, though. That really sucks. But, I mean, this was probably the best way of going about things. If I think about it. Right? Because I have to go back here and defend, otherwise I lose the place. And if I teleport immediately, I'll lose the progress I've made up here. Because the enemy will be faster. So, yeah. That works out more or less exactly the way I imagined it would. Alright. What about these other visions, though? I can defeat this army. I can defeat... I can probably raise Björnling's Gathering. Probably. Because it's literally the opposite end of the map. They're not going to send forces down here to fight me, right? Right? Yeah, probably.
In charge.
Hopefully. He says.
I will not.
Okay, yeah, so all of the Immaterium factions will never sign a peace treaty with me. These guys might. Here's a interesting thing. Strength ranking 87, despite losing 2 armies. Obviously, I'm way stronger, but...
All mine. The Maw.
Interesting. We have Disciples of the Maw down here. They're willing to trade with me. That's going to be a vital trade partner.
The boss.
Because they're far away. I don't need... you know, to be on good or bad terms with them. They're miles away, but at the same time, I can export my stuff towards them. And yeah, there you go. That's a neat boost in the income department. Alright, this lord hasn't moved, garrison hasn't moved, we're ready for next turn. And I think we're gonna have a little break here. I'm gonna grab something to eat before we continue. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and want to stay tuned with the rest of the series and the rest of the content that we produce here on the channel. My name is Juggernaut. Have fun, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.